I'm coming back to join the camp.
A game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and...
All right, Fate, we start week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the couple yards deep. Ooh, the juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of... Now a play fake here on first down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. The 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, 76 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous.
Got into the end zone. Alone to the right is Jones. Now Ryan on first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
On first down, Ryan all loose and brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's the offense, and highlighted as a guy who gave himself his own nickname, the Dugginator.
Brandon, you really can't nickname yourself, but if he keeps running at this level, he'll have plenty of good nicknames to choose from.
So 2nd and 10 here. Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ordinarily, the responsibility for not letting edge pressure disrupt the play falls on the offensive tackles. Their job, to push that edge pressure so far wide they can't either get to the quarterback or the runner, especially on a draw.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They come out here in the eye. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they got 29 yards there. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to... And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And they forced that fumble the last time, and when it happens on a previous drive, you kind of get thirsty for it to happen again.
No doubt about it, because the person who created the turnover or the takeaway, he's getting the gold star.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Babineau with a great push up front. Now a second down throw for Winston. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there at 22.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. And they'll give it to him here. Room here to run. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, but how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012. Jameis now on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down, Winston. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Back to the ground, Martin. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and just 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Safarian Jenkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get set here. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, Freeman. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Now Matt Bryant, who spent 4 seasons in a Buccaneer uniform. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take a 17-14 lead. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes... And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Winston with a give to Martin. Uses the stiff arm. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run again on first down. Martin. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Bucs a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On first and 10, Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now Martin, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
Ready. Blue way. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that?
Now a second down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's blocked down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. First down, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Winston now from the 50. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Fresh set of downs here. Winston now to throw on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And with that completion, he's not secondary defensively.
It is up and feel like you can hear a little bit.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading it.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jameis on second down. He's got time. He's going to look deep down, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taylor Gabriel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense, and they just kept going to it, just kept throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul on the defensive side. They need more pressure on the quarterback and obviously need tighter coverage on the receivers.
See if they can get that tighter coverage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I got 2.
They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got Pete. So we've reached halftime in a one. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Freeman again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team is showing no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-round. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Still first down.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now it's Ryan. Peek's got it over the middle. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Alteron Werner with the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get it running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost always...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you really script.
There goes Doug Martin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, 77 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And look at these numbers, Charles. And he told me on the field before the game, that last performance, that one's on me. He's really turned it around.
And I wish I could say I was surprised by this, but when I see these guys play, I'm talking about the upper echelon guys that we're talking about. It's not a shock at all. They never once allow anything to get into their heads. It's going to be self-doubt, or anything that's going to feel like I can't get out of this hole. And, boy, he's come back with a monster performance this week.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get now. He's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come out here in the I. Now Jameis on second down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Throwing, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top of the post in the area he vacates.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Winston now. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bucs have... They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that puts you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's back to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Finding time. It's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Goes underneath to Martin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Winston. Can't find anyone open. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in.